Chuck Yeager. Many of you know his name as the man who broke the sound barrier. In other words, he was the first person to fly faster than the speed of sound. And that was back in 1947 when Yeager was just 24 years old. And today would have been his 100th birthday. I want to go ahead and bring in Becca because this was a big deal. It was huge.
Yeah, it was so exciting. I mean, what some of our viewers may know is Chuck Yeager retired to Nevada County right here in our area. He lived in Cedar Ridge just outside Grass Valley for decades. You know, retired Air Force Brigadier General Chuck Yeager, the World War II fighter pilot ace and highly decorated test pilot, died a little over 2 years ago. He was 97. He made history for sure, and today marks the start of a new legacy.
What would have been Chuck Yeager's 100th birthday marks the inaugural International Great General Chuck Yeager Fly-In, with people all over the world celebrating Yeager's contributions to the industry.
Growing up as a kid, I always knew about Chuck Yeager.
Sacramento area pilot Chris Reeder marked the day at McClellan Park alongside some colorful P-51 Mustangs, the plane Yeager flew in combat.
Chuck Yeager's main claim to fame is breaking the sound barrier in 1947, which is incredibly special. But before that, he was a very decorated war hero.
He's the real Top Gun. He's the original Maverick.
That's Yeager's wife, Victoria Yeager, calling into the Sacramento celebration from Charleston, West Virginia, where she marked the day at and above Yeager Airport. She explained how Yeager ended up living in Nevada County thanks to his first wife, Glennis, who died of ovarian cancer in 1990.
He met Glennis in Oroville in 1943 when he was stationed at the Oroville Air Base there. And so when General Yeager retired in 1975, Glennis got to pick where they lived. They moved to Grass Valley, and that's where they lived until about 2018. She passed away in 1990. I met him in 2000, and then we moved to Fort Worth, Texas, although we kept coming back to California.
With the start of this tradition, organizers hope the International Great General Chuck Yeager Fly-In every year on the famous pilot's birthday will inspire the next generation.
Okay, so I have to tell you, I'm so excited to have done this story because years ago when I first started at ABC 10, I was interviewing a restaurant owner locally, and he said, yeah, you know, sometimes Chuck Yeager comes in here for a meal. And I thought, what? The Chuck Yeager lives in the Sacramento area? So when I learned it was this Chuck Yeager celebration today, the 100th birth anniversary, I said, I want to do this.
You jumped all over this.
Yes.
Now, if people do want to celebrate and be a part of this, I mean, how can they do that?
Yeah, so organizers say you can celebrate Chuck Yeager's birthday with a tribute on social media. They ask people to use the hashtag #GreatChuckYeagerFlyIn, and we're going to participate here. We're going to take a picture. TV selfie. Ready? Great. Okay, I'm going to post this on social media at Becca Reports, and we'll talk about the story that we told and how you can share it at home.
All right, Becca, thank you so much as always.